Good morning. I'm going to do a tutorial on my expectation of going back to automotive school to further my ambitions in becoming a very advanced automotive engineering technician or automotive service technician. So I went to ATI. Okay, ATI stands for American Training Institute. Let's look it up. ATI Career Training Center. Alright, I know this might be a marketing advantage for them, so they can have people to call them. Let us look on certain things and question it and see if it really makes sense financially, because at the end of the day, when you go to college, universities, or any career training center, it always at the end translates out into a financial requirement, or a financial consequence or a financial recompense. Okay, so I've been to ATI about say 2009, and I approached them, and what was interesting to improve my skill in automotive technician, because I am an automotive technician from my country, Jamaica, where I am from, and I was interested in going back to school here because the opportunity was there, and the financial aid that the government provided, it allows for persons to improve their lives. So I set out to initiate it. Alright, now I approached them, and I get inside there, and they bid me to come in, to them and talk to them inside there. So they gave me a test to do. I did the test and I passed it, and it was for admission time. Admission is where they bring you into the room, and where they make you talk to one of the representatives on a financial matter, where they ask you for your W-2 form and your social security number. They put that inside of their database, and they get on the IRS database, and they try to pull up something there. But in order for them to have the IRS to send a copy of your W-2 form to them, they will call the IRS for you, but you have to be there. So they give you the phone so that they can so that they can have you to tell the IRS to actually fax the W-2 form document to you. So that's what I did, and they did it. But before I signed on the line, I had told them that I have to go and get my mother from work. So that is what prevent me from signing, because if I sign on that line, then I would be in debt up to $44,000, which you see right here. Okay, this is what I will be paying back for 10 years. Okay, when I use the compound interest formula and I use the banker's rule of 72, I see all these people in this college and in these schools and these universities play their financial game with people, and how they get rich. Okay, so therefore the tuition fee was $24,750. Okay, so this is what they charged me. So what I did now, I just opened my Google calculator. For anyone who don't know, Google is a calculator. Make sure you know the formulas to put in there and what the right proper keys to press on your keyboard, and you will get the right results. So what I did now, let me erase this and do it over for persons who would like to know how to actually do a compound interest. Whenever you're working out tuition fees, according to the interest rate which they apply that you should pay back, and for the term or the number of years applied to that principal and interest rate. So therefore, let us erase this one. Alright, so what I did, I make sure I do my math first, so that I don't get suckered into a debt burden. Okay, since this country, the United States of America, is already almost on a $50 trillion debt burden. So therefore, I don't want to add to it, and I don't want to add any to my life whatsoever. Alright, so they say the amount is $24,000. Alright, and $750 at 6% interest rate. So I know that was too high for a course that is only lasting for 1 year and 1 month. So therefore I said, damn, I I would like to take a class that would last at least a year, because it's not so long. It's not like I'm doing something on a university campus where it comprises a time period of 4 or 5 years. It depends on what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? But this fee is too high for a course that is running that short, 1 year of 1 month. Alright, so what I did, I put the principal inside of my calculator, and it's good to know mathematical arithmetic so that you can work out what your financial equivalence would be in any given financial situation, so that you don't end up being the loser and the sucker and end up being dead for, you know, people, you know, black people alike and white people alike. Okay, so therefore you have to be wise. So anyone that is you know, watching my video, you can be wise as to how to do compound interest, and this is how the formula is done in Google. Alright, I will show you how it's done also in Microsoft Excel. It's the same thing you do there anyway. But anyway, let's proceed. Alright, $24,750. Let's put in the dollar marker here, and let's say we're gonna multiply by this. We gotta put the bracket now, and this is 1. This one here, right here, it represents the entire whole of the 24,750. That is what that 1 represents in the formula. So let us put the plus sign here, and let's put a point. Okay, this point is now the decimal for 6%. Okay, that's the decimal for 6%. Okay, so therefore now that is done the way it is, and let us raise it now to the number of years these people gave me to pay off the loan, which is 10 years. So we have to press the shift key and press the number 6 key, and it gives us that upturn arrow. And let's put now 10, which would be for 10 years, and let's touch the equal sign and see what that becomes. Immediately Google turns it into the results, which is $44,323.48. okay, so basically put, that is what I would be paying off if ever I sign on that loan. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, I know government grants, you can apply for it, you know, and it seems to help reduce the amount of the principal you may owe, but the 6% interest applied to what is left. So therefore, I didn't even go that far with them and ask them how much is the grant, you know. And I'm a resident here, I'm not a citizen, so I don't know how much I'll be qualified for. So I know it will be no more than $4,000, you know. So therefore, if I have to subtract $4,000 from this amount here, then it would be $20,000, and then if you enter key, then it would be $37,000. It would be $37,000 right here. It would be $37,000, 160 that I would be paying over a period of 10 years. All right. So let us do let us do a division now by, let's see what I would be paying for every 12 months. All right, provided I can take this equal sign away and put divide, and no, if I put divide, then I have to put 120 months, because 120 months divided into the total amount over the 10-year period would give me per month how much they would want me to pay back. So let us put in 120 months, since there are 12 months in a year, and 10 times 12 gives 120. So let's put that in an equal sign and hope I get the results. If not, I have to put in the entire balance. Let's equal and see what happened. Okay, good. Here's the results right here. So the calculator turned out as I expected to. It gives me $309.66 that I will be paying every month. Now, my mathematical sense comes in and said, then if I had go through with that, and then I come out with that paper, and then I apply at a dealership, that is if I get a work at the dealership, since there are so many persons applying for jobs there, and you never know which one of you could be selected to pass the interview and answer all those questions to suit the criteria of the interview, and then to be selected to work in the dealership. Then again, how much per hour, let's say a dealership pays an apprentice that just enters their realm.